All right, really quick guys, before this video starts, I wanted to give you a special promo code just for you guys here on YouTube. So when you're checking out, enter code V830 for 30% off your first month. EzAlgo V8 is now live. This is by far our most unique update and one of my personal favorites. And we've really just built an all-around monster technical indicator. And I'm super excited to see your results with this. But first, I'm going to break down each of the individual inputs, how they work, and how you can use in confluence with one another in your daily trading. So when you load in the indicator, it will look something like this, right? Where you have these support and resistance levels. These are actually the same levels from EzSR. We've moved the multi-timeframe support and resistance into the V8 in preparation of our new Smart Money Concepts indicator, EzSMC, which will be out very shortly. But we didn't want 4 different indicators. If you have the free version of TradingView, you can only load in up to 3. So that is the sole reason for moving the SR levels over to the V8. To start, we have the buy and sell signals, right? These are the same signals as in the V7. We just changed the label to this very sleek little emblem here. Now, the reason we've done that is because we're trying to stray away from the typical buy-sell trading indicator. Our signals are top of the line. However, you shouldn't solely enter based off of a buy or sell signal. If it were that easy, everyone would do it and everyone would be rich, right? The truth is you need to factor in other things, right? You need to have price action. You need to have multi-time frame support and resistance levels. You need to have other confluences. You can't solely enter off of a buy-sell signal. Now, that being said, a lot of these signals would have reaped you some very great rewards, but that's because we're in a clear downtrend, right? So if you're in a ranging market, just taking these buy and sell signals can be detrimental. So we never recommend solely following the buy and sell signals unless you're using them on a lower time frame on the Heikin-Ashi candles to get in a trade at a key level. But besides that, you need other confluences. We've removed those fat, bulky buy and sell labels, and we've replaced them with this nice sleek emblem. Looks pretty great in my opinion. Now, we still have the sensitivity, so the sensitivity will dictate how fast or slow these signals appear. If we increase the sensitivity, you'll see that there was a buy label removed, but now we have this nice sell signal with this downtrend. The only caveat to a higher sensitivity is that these signals will be a little bit more delayed. So personally, I like to keep my sensitivity at 1.7. The signal's offset is set at 2 by default. Essentially, this just changes how close to the actual candle the buy and sell labels are. So if I increase the signal's offset, you'll see it's a little bit further away. I actually prefer to have them closer to the candle. I think that looks pretty nice. And then, like I had mentioned, we have the multi-time frame support and resistance. So this is the same from EzSR. We've just moved them onto the V8. Now, by default, you'll have the chart and the 12 hours toggled on. It doesn't matter what time frame you're trading on. It's best to use higher time frame levels. Personally, I like the 12-hour support and resistance levels. But it also depends on what time frame you're trading on, right? If I'm trading on the 5-minute or 15-minute time frame, I might want to use 1-hour levels, let's say. So with our SR, you can easily toggle on whatever time frame levels you want. You can choose to show the time frame, show the price, have the current label off. I can turn the label on and it will show me the time frame that I'm on. If you don't know how to use our SR levels, I had made a video previously, but I think many of you know how to use these levels already. All right, below that, we have the auto golden pocket. So the golden pocket is the 0.618 and the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement levels. Now, these levels are highly, highly respected in all assets, but especially cryptocurrency. So it just acts as another support or resistance level. I use a golden pocket in my daily trading as one of my main confluences. What we've done is created an auto golden pocket so you don't have to draw it, and we've added a multi-time frame feature. So you can see I'm on the 4-hour time frame here on FTM, and I can see the 4-hour golden pocket as well as the 8-hour golden pocket on the same time frame. So this is very, very useful, especially when you have key horizontal levels in confluence, right? So if you have multi-time frame resistance levels overlapping an 8-hour golden pocket, you know that that is a high probability area to enter a short position. But essentially, this just acts as another piece of confluence. I know traders out there who trade exclusively with the golden pocket. So this is a very powerful Fibonacci retracement level and definitely one that you should implement in your day-to-day trading. All right, moving down, we have the trend settings, right? So we have the show candle coloring. Essentially what that does is it will color all of the candles in an uptrend this nice blue color, and all of the candles in a downtrend this nice red color. So it makes the chart a little bit more appealing, cuts some of the noise. We also added back our old trend ribbon. So in the V7, we had like 4 or 5 different trend ribbons, and honestly, I didn't really like them. The feedback was okay, but I'd much rather prefer our old trend ribbon, which is a lot faster, right? You can see the trend ribbon flips to red right here, price drops. The trend ribbon flips from red to blue right around here, price goes up. The trend ribbon flips from blue to red right here, price drops. And it looks like the trend ribbon is flipping right now with a bullish divergence. So might not be a bad time to look for long positions. So the trend ribbon is a great added confluence in your trading. All right, next we have the EMAs. So we have this toggled off by default. I have toggled on the 8, 13, and 144 EMAs. These are my favorite EMAs for dictating trend. Usually you'll use this on a little bit of a lower time frame if you're scalping. And the 144 is self-explanatory. That's one of my favorite EMAs to use. You could also use the 50, 100, 200 EMA. A lot of people who trade Bitcoin, let's say on a 4-hour time frame, will use the 200 EMA, which is also very powerful. All right, below that we have the reversal settings. So we've actually removed the reversal signals from the V7. Right, previously we had these little diamonds to indicate when price is going to reverse. However, with the implementation of our easy oscillator, you can just look at the oscillator. And when the oscillator is at or near these overbought or oversold zones, you know that there is a reversal coming soon. Right, so you can see that the oscillator is in the oversold zone. So that is where, there previously would be reversal signals. Instead of having those reversal signals, we've replaced the reversal signals with the previous mild buy or sell signals. So these little red and blue X's right here, as you can see right here, right here, right here, these are the reversal buy and sell signals. So these will indicate when there is a possible reversal coming, and these can also help you take profit. So for example, if you had entered a short position somewhere up here, you can use the reversal buy signal to help you take profit. When used at key support or resistance levels, these can be your basis for entry, and these signals are very, very powerful on their own. These are derived from the Fu Manchu Cipher B strong buy and sell signals. All right, below that we have the reversal bands. Now, similar to Bollinger Bands, these are based off of certain Fibonacci values. So these are probably one of the most underrated features on EzAlgo. Anytime you see price coming to these bands, you can expect some sort of reversal, especially when used in confluence with the easy oscillator, right? You see that price is hitting these reversal bands. We get that mild buy signal. We get a bullish divergence and a buy signal on the oscillator. It marks the local bottom. And we currently tagged the reversal bands just now, and price is going up. Now, our bands, unlike a lot of reversal bands out there, are non-repaint. So none of our inputs in EzAlgo are non-repaint, even our divergences. So a lot of the divergence indicators on TradingView are either delayed or they're repaint, right? So what use is that to have a repaint indicator telling you when there's a divergence? So all of our inputs are real time. By default, those are toggled off, and I'd keep the length on 30. You can move down to 20 if you want. Personally, I prefer 30. All right, next we have the volume profile. So our volume profile is a fixed range volume profile. So it has a certain look back period where price has been trading on any given time frame, and it displays where the point of control is, as well as the volume area highs and lows. So if you want to toggle on the volume area highs and lows, you can. If you don't like it on the right side, you can move it to the left side as well. This is another added confluence to your trading, right? If you don't know what the volume profile is, essentially what it does is it looks back over a certain price range and shows you where the most amount of volume was traded in that given look back period. So for example, on the 4-hour time frame right now, you can see that the point of control, this red line here, is at around 33 cents. So that means that in this look back period, a majority of the volume was traded at this level. That means that if price comes up to this level and you're long currently, look for taking some profit here or possibly entering a short position. Another way you could use the volume profile is using it as a value line, right? So when price is below the point of control, look to take long positions back up to that point of control, because that's where a majority of the volume is. That's where a majority of the buyers and sellers are. So price will naturally try to find its way back to the point of control. Similarly, if you're entering a short position, look to be taking shorts when price is above the point of control and try to short it back down to this level. Again, it's just another added confluence. Now, the value area highs and lows, for those of you that don't know, are these blue lines right here. So by default, we have it set to 70%, I believe. That means 70% of the trading volume in this range, right, in this price range, has occurred between this level and this level. So it gives you a good range to trade, right? You're at your range lows here. You'd be looking to take a long position towards the point of control. And if price comes up here, we have our range highs. In this case, I see that we have a candle wick right here, right at the range highs. So I might look to enter a swing failure pattern short when price retraces through this level, or enter a short position here at this 8-hour golden pocket. All right, and below the volume profile, we have the new trend dashboard. Now we've made it very, very small, very minimalistic over here in the top right corner. And I've gotten a few questions already saying, well, why did you get rid of the lower time frames on the trend dashboard? And what do these gray boxes mean? For the new trend dashboard, the inputs are based off of the flat back Heikin-Ashi candles. So what that means is if you go to the Heikin-Ashi candles, a flat back is like the current candle that we have on the 4-hour, where there is no wick at the bottom, right? It is flat. This does a great job of showing you trend shifts before they happen. You can see that on the daily and the weekly, we have bearish flat back Heikin-Ashi, but on the 4-hour, we have a bullish, right? So I'd be interested to see what happens on the 1-hour. If we get a 1-hour bullish flat back Heikin-Ashi candle, then I'd be looking to enter some long positions because I know that the trend is shifting. Now, the reason we don't have lower time frames is that because you don't need them, right? It doesn't matter if you're entering on the 5-minute or the 15-minute time frame. You shouldn't be looking at flat back Heikin-Ashi candles on the 5-minute or 15-minute time frame, because by the time you actually get in the trade, it will be too late because the trend has already flipped, right? So we've only incorporated the most important time frames, right? The 1-hour, the 4-hour, the 8-hour, the 12-hour, the daily, and the weekly. These are the key time frames that you want to look at in terms of the trend. So when you don't have a flat back Heikin-Ashi candle, it doesn't matter if the candle is bullish or bearish, we'll just color it gray. When there's a bullish flat back, we'll color it green, and when it's bearish, it will be colored in red. Now, if we go into the alerts, you can see that we have a ton of alerts for the new V8. We have the blue and red trend ribbon flip, the buy or sell signals, the reversal buy or sell signals, price at support or resistance, price at the golden pocket, etc., etc. So we've incorporated a ton of alerts here for the golden pocket, right? If you want to set alerts for the golden pocket, you will get alerted for when price reaches the golden pocket on your chart currently. So if I'm on the 4-hour time frame and I have the 4-hour and the 8-hour golden pockets pulled up, I will get alerted when price hits either this 4-hour or this 8-hour. All right, so now that you understand exactly how the V8 works, let's get into the best time frame to use this indicator on. So EzAlgo is best on the 1-hour time frame, right? The 1-hour time frame is really the bread and butter when you're trading with this indicator. You can use the chart time frame, so in this case it will be the 1-hour, and I like to have the 12-hour time frames pulled up as well. I find that the 12-hour support and resistance zones oftentimes see a very nice reaction. You can see that we're approaching this 12-hour resistance currently, so it's good to look for either your first take profit here or look to long when we reclaim. You can also use 4-hour support and resistance levels. The 4-hour levels are very accurate as well, but definitely be sure to use higher time frame levels in your trading. It doesn't matter what time frame you're entering. You could still be entering on a 15-minute time frame. You still want to use higher time frame levels for the most amount of confluence. Now, which candles should you use when trading with EzAlgo? Well, our buy and sell signals were actually created for the Heikin-Ashi candles. That being said, you can use Japanese candles if you prefer, right? The levels don't change. None of these inputs change based on Heikin-Ashi or Japanese. You can see that the golden pockets are still in the same place. The volume profile is still in the same place. The only thing that changes slightly are these buy and sell labels, but they're pretty much the same thing. So it's really up to you. I like to have a split screen with a higher time frame pulled up, and maybe on the right hand side I'll have a lower time frame with the Heikin-Ashi candles, and that will be the time frame I'm looking for an entry. Now, when you're using EzAlgo, you want to stack your confluences. So you don't just want to enter on a buy signal. You don't just want to enter when price is at a support level. You really want to use all that we have to offer and build, 3, 4, 5 different confluences when you trade, and create that checklist for yourself. Make sure that you're seeing at least 4 confluences when you enter a trade. So that could be an auto golden pocket on a higher time frame. That could be a multi-timeframe support or resistance level. That could be a mild buy signal. That could be when the oscillator is in these overbought and oversold zones, which is a great addition to any strategy. You should always use the oscillator to show you where momentum is. You could use the point of control. You could use the trend dashboard. So the list goes on, but you really want to stack those confluences to have the highest probability trades, right? That's why we've created this indicator. You can't get rich from a trading indicator, but what it can do is take away a lot of the guesswork and give you a system crafted from algorithms, right? These support and resistance levels are as accurate as possible because of the algorithm behind them. So it takes away the guesswork and the trial and error of drawing these levels out for yourself, right? The golden pocket is a technical tool in TradingView. You can draw the golden pocket out for yourself, but we've done it automatically and added a multi-time frame feature so you can clearly see on any chart of your choosing where the levels to take the positions are. Our goal with this indicator is to save you and make you time and money. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below or open a support ticket in the Discord and tag me and I'll get back to each and every one of you. I will be coming out with a lot more strategies and education in the following weeks using this indicator, as well as our new SMC indicator, which is almost out. We really want to bring something new to TradingView with this one and build the best technical indicator. You might notice compared to some other indicators, right? We don't have a whole lot of inputs, but that's for a reason. Our slogan is trading simplified. We've only added the inputs that we feel will actually help you as a trader. Most of the time, less is more. So the more you can simplify your trading, the better you will be at finding entries and becoming profitable. That's it for me. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.